What's up, guys? Roblox Talk back with another draft breakdown. Today will be linebacker out of Washington, Joe Tryon. 6'5", 262 pounds, so he's got size, he's got some speed. He only played 2 collegiate years, 1 year, 8 sack, 12 and a half for a loss. I mean, he doesn't have that much to his name, but considering this year that we've been through, 2020 has been a wash. So a lot of guys sat out, which he did. So 2020 he sat out. So the only film we have on him is from 2019, but let's break it down because there's some pretty good stuff here. Plus, what do you see initially from him, and what do you like?
Right. He can win from the outside. Tryon is I like his, just size speed combo that he possesses. He's got some power to his game. So really a good foundation to work with. As you see here, just beats the right tackle pretty easily. It looks like the right tackle was hurt or something went wrong on this play. But again, just a nice little dip and rip, gets through, makes a nice aggressive sack.
Yeah, he can get after it. I'll give him that. That size, length, he has it all. I love his inside move. I mean, he's got this swim down to a science here. I mean, here he is on the outside edge. I mean, his inside, I think, is his strength right now. His inside move, similar to how JPP can play on the inside. Us as Buccaneer fans know what JPP can do, and he's multiple. You can use him on the outside, use him on the inside. Really like his game. He just has to learn a couple more pass rush moves. But what do you see here?
Right, yeah, inside move, I think it's definitely his strength. I mean, when he can set up his outside and then cut back inside, really, he does a good job of putting that up against tackles, and they struggle, to protect it. Whether he's going up against a guard or a tackle, really, he has the ability to win from the inside, which is really nice.
I like how he's kind of pushing up that inside shoulder, then swimming over. I mean, fluidly. His inside move, inside swim, really really good. Really something he's gonna have to kind of lean on because he's got it. I mean, again here, inside spin. Let you break it down a little bit more.
Right, yeah, he sets it up perfectly. Just a little shake to the outside right there. Sets up the tackle and then swims back inside. So really nice job there. Again, keeping his head up on the football, getting direct path to the quarterback. That's how you're supposed to do it, and he does it to a T.
Yeah, I mean he's 6'5", 262. He probably could put on it even a little bit more and maintain that speed and strength, and he can contain the edge as well. Stunting inside, getting after it. What do you like?
Yeah, I like how he's setting up that outside rush, and then he's going to cut off number 90 here, to the backside, and really just catches the offensive line by surprise. So that's really nice, to see, and just finishing the play. So yeah, he's got the tools you like to produce from a defensive end slash edge outside linebacker type. He can really be that Swiss Army knife that you want.
And they also had asked him to play back as well in Washington. So that's something else he's good at as well. But again, off the edge rushing. What do you like here?
Yeah, he can. I mean, he can win with this dip and rip. I mean, he's really aggressive with his hands. Again, once you get into later breakdown, you will see how he can, be better in setting up these type of moves. But he has this ability, to get around the edge, and impact the quarterback for sure.
Yeah, his initial move is usually really well. I mean, he does it really really well. I mean, just knocking down that tackle's hands, not letting him get to him, not getting to his chest plate, turning the corner. Really like it. And we keep going on. I don't know where he was. Let's go.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
Oh,
bottom of your
okay.
screen, left side.
But we keep going on. Now he's on the outside of your screen, left side of the screen, inside move. Like we said before, his inside move is really, really good. Here he is. Break it down a little bit more.
Right. Yeah. I mean, he just knows how to. His footwork is really good here, especially. He just seems very comfortable when he's doing that inside swim move. And he has it down pat. Again, pressuring the quarterback, making the quarterback throw it away quicker than he wants to. Here again, coming from the top of the screen. Now he's going to do a nice little dip and rip. Kind of fakes the inside move here, gets to the quarterback. Makes him throw it quicker than anticipated.
Yeah, his initial move is usually really well. I mean, like this, just slapping hands, not letting him get to his chest plate. Really like it. Consistent player with the moves that he does do. I think he just needs to add a couple more. His bull rush against maybe this tackle isn't the best, but that's showing something. That's showing power, brute strength. What do you see here?
Right, and this is something you want to see more from him. Mix it up more with his pass rush game plan. This is a really nice bull rush. He gets the tackle off balance, affects the quarterback, affects the throw. That's what you want to see from Joe Tryon as he continues to develop as a pass rusher.
Absolutely. And then inside, like I was mentioning earlier, like how JPP sets up against slower, bigger guards. I mean, they're not going to be able to keep up with his quickness. And again, Joe Tryon here, similar, quicker, in short area quickness right there. Guard can't keep up with that. What do you see?
Right. Yeah. This is what you can utilize him in this vicinity where you can match him up against guards and use him on the inside and really play to his strengths, win with athleticism, again, one move, pass rush, get pressure up the middle. That's where he's best at, in my opinion. Again, here inside, setting up the guard for outside move and then cutting it back in. That's where he can really win at the next level. I think that's where his value really comes from, matching him up on different sides of the field.
I don't know if we've shown enough of his inside moves, but he's pretty good at that. So now let's move on to how he does in the running game. Can he hold the edge? How do you see him?
Yeah, he does a pretty good job holding the edge. I think again, this is where he becomes more balanced as a defender. He can really do some good things in the run game and make things happen where he's like, assignment sound here. Again, just holding up his guy. He's gonna find a way to shed the block and then make the play. So I like his ability here, keeping his eyes up, reading the backfield, and then, finishing.
Yeah, he's not just a one trick pony. I mean, he can play both side pass rush and run defense. I mean, a lot of guys coming out of college, they're really good at one thing. I mean, he does both pretty well. I mean, he's got hustle, he's got strength, he's got speed. Putting it all together, I mean, this is only his sophomore year. Do people project that he's going to be even better, even though you didn't see him for a whole year, or do they forget about him? You don't know. This whole 2020 stuff is it's pretty weird, pretty crazy. But overall, this dude is pretty good, pretty dang good. So again, here he is on your edge, holding, maintaining the outside, letting the rest of his guys come and help. What do you see?
Right. Yeah. Again, just doing his job. That's very important. Again, he's on the very outside edge, kind of playing a wide nine, front. So he's just maintaining that outside rush, for to prevent the running back from getting to the outside. And his guys do a good job. Obviously, the penetration from 95 helps,
Yeah,
and then the rest of his teammates can make the play.
yeah. Overall, good. I like his ability against the run. Really like that. That's something that 3, 4 teams would really like out of him. The fact that he can backpedal and stand up against the run. Again, now this is probably the best tackle in the class right here, left of your screen. I'll let you pronounce his name because I just can't do the names.
Yeah, that's Panay Sewell. He's going to be a top 5 pick most likely. Yeah, he's really good. So you see Joe Tryon, he does a pretty damn good job there, just holding up Sewell and making sure he's keeping his eye on the football, out, maintaining the edge if the running back decides to go outside, forces him back inside, and then makes the play. So that's really technique. I mean, that's textbook stuff right there. That's how you're supposed to do it.
Now, ability to disengage and get after the play. Now just let him maintain that block. We'll keep going on. Now, like I said, him in coverage, they'd ask him to get dropped back at 6'5", 260 or plus. This is pretty fluid. What do you see?
Yeah, it's pretty smooth, right? I mean, he looks good doing it. Again, it's a nice steady back pedal. Again, keeping his eyes on the quarterback, not getting confused by who's coming across or who's going where. So he does a nice job here, just understanding and keeping his eyes on a swivel. You see him look at the guy coming across, and he understands how the football is going there. And then he makes a nice play and tackle, forces an incompletion. So guy has it all, a lot of versatility.
Yeah. And like what you see is he's here. He's not just staring here. He actually feels this guy coming across, and you can actually see him shuffle a little bit to the right instead of just staying in that blank zone. I mean, some guys just say, oh, I just got to keep staying back. They don't really pay attention to what's going on in front of them. You can see him here just ever so slightly. They start laterally shuffling and then gets in after the play, incompletion. Really good play. I mean, this dude can do a little bit of everything. And then now his hustle plays. What do you see here?
Yeah, it just show. I mean, here it's just going to show his heart. Like he really cares. I mean, he's full go. Again, he almost gets the deflection here, and then just hustles after the receiver, and does a great job of just diving and getting just enough to make the play. So you really like to see that. Again, here he's going to come out of your screen out of nowhere, really going on a rush. He stops. He understands that he went by the play, and then ends up making the tackle. So very impressive, and it shows his straight line speed and also his just motor.
I don't know, like 20 yards down the field, too. Again, more motor, more hustle. I mean, the passes out quick. And what does he do? Does he stop? Does he give up on it? Oh, my secondary can get them. No, he gets in after the play, makes sure he's going to go down. Really like that. He's got that heart. He's got that hustle and motor to go with it. Now let's talk about some of the areas where we think he needs to improve. I mean, this is against, again, how is it? Panay Subel?
Yeah,
I say it correct? Dang it. Hell yeah, I did it right. So here he is. This is a really good move. I mean, look at that long arm. Look at that leverage. I mean, look how his body is set up. He has him off base. He's off balance. Okay, you're winning. Continue to win. Let's get a secondary move. But he just continues to keep going forward. He lets him regain his balance. He doesn't finish his own play. I feel like I said earlier in the film study, his first move is usually really, really good. After that, he doesn't really counter with anything else, because once he's off balance, give me like an inside dip rip, give me a spin inside, give me something. And you're just letting the other guy win. What do you think?
Yeah, I think this is where the development comes into play. He really needs some, time to really work on his secondary moves, and maybe that's already taken place, with the year off that he had, from 2020 and working, on it. But as you see his tape, yeah, this is where he struggles. Again, first move wins, but again, it's setting up that secondary move to really complete the play and really finish. Here, we're going to see it. Yeah, he's winning to the outside, but you got to find a way to have a more direct path to the quarterback so you can get those sacks and you even rack up more pressures and hurries.
Yeah, so to me, look at this. Let's break it down. So he's already mano straight up. His immediate first move is to go even wider. I mean, push this guy back, don't shuffle all the way back there. Okay, I like this. Slap the guy's hand away from your chest plate. Now let's see this inside arm dip and rip. Dip and rip under, finish. I mean, you already got one hand off of you, get the other one under and finish the play. But he's sitting here slapping hands, playing patty cake. I don't know what's going on over here. I mean, continue to finish, drive through. I mean, this is something that you see consistently with his outside edge rushing. I mean, look at this again. Slap hands. I mean, what do you see here? Am I wrong?
No, no, you're right. And it's just about setting up, whether it's an inside counter or like you said, another, long arm, to the chest to really set up a dip and rip underneath and direct path to the quarterback. And unfortunately here, he just struggled with that consistently. If he didn't win with his first move, usually this is what happened. Usually got stopped in some type of fashion. So really his main goal, hopefully he's been training on this, is to learn some type of secondary move to go with that initial win off the line of scrimmage. And he'll be a much better pass rusher for it.
Let's be honest, though. Look at this bull rush again. Off balance, extends his arms. I mean, he won. Like you just said, it's usually his first move. He wins. Give me something else. Give me a counter. That's why he's in the pros now. He's going to get coached up. He's going to get taught. But let's be honest. As a base starting with, size, strength, speed, he's got a lot of it. If all you got to do is teach him how to pass rush a little bit better, I like this prospect. I like him a lot. And the fact that he can drop back and cover as well, pretty dang good. But other than that, guys, hope you enjoy the content. Make sure to hit the like button down below if you haven't. Subscribe down below. Do that right now. And with that said, until the next one.